Hey, auto parts. All right, we should be. We should be set, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. I believe we are live. It says connected to chat, so I believe this is a live broadcast we have here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. I'm Josh O'Leary here. Let me turn this down. Live for Survivor Digest. That's right, Survivor Digest on a Monday. Survivor's going to have a new episode in 2 days. And I'm over here talking about the episode that pretty much happened last week. Uh-oh. Dirtbag. Whoa, your name is different on this chat. Did you change your name? Did you change your name from Momo? It's an iconic name. I don't know why you would change it. I also have Raw on, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a Survivor Digest simulcast with Josh's Monday Night Raw review at the same time. Or Monday Night Raw live reaction, right? And now we got Dirty Dominic Mysterio coming to the ring, so he could distract me as I get through Survivor here. I don't know what happened. Momo is my username. Maybe it's the app. Maybe the app is glitching. It's odd. It is odd. Your handle is at whatever, but your username is... Huh. Yeah, that's odd. I don't know how that works either. Because your name is different from like your YouTube at. Because we're just at Slipperhouse here at Slipperhouse Extra Extra. You can just go to youtube.com/@Slipperhouse. And it'll take you to Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. All right, so Survivor, guys. Survivor. I got to talk about it, right? I got to talk about it. Look at this. I'm going to get right to the notes. I got a one-page noter here. One-page noter. And look what's behind it. Look what's behind the one-page notes. It's a lovely picture of AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. AJ Styles, he's protecting his mailbox here, while Samoa Joe is creeping up from behind, trying to get that mail. It's a beautiful original. I don't believe I signed this. I did draw this, but I don't believe I signed it. Here, I'll sign it right now. There you go. I signed it. It is now art. And probably have this framed. It's a beautiful piece. We got Dominic Mysterio in the ring with a microphone. I mean, he's getting cheers, dude. People love him. I don't know why he's expecting boos here. It's not happening. Oh, yeah, it's a priceless piece of art. Priceless. All right, well, I am going to talk about Survivor, though, while simultaneously keeping track of Raw. That tattoo on his neck's still fresh as hell. Let's get into Survivor, guys. Survivor 49, Episode 6. Okay? We get back from Tribal from Episode 5, and Juwan sees Sophie as expendable. But the boss, Savannah, comes in. You know, she's the boss. She's number one mean girl. And she wants his annoying ass out of here, okay? And then it's day 11, and out of nowhere, Jeff's like, we're doing a reward challenge right off the bat. We're going to do a reward challenge as soon as we get started here. And I was like, a reward challenge to start the episode? Okay, well, let's go. What's the reward, Jeff? It's grilled cheese and tea. And of course, it's just I don't need to explain to you what the fucking challenge was. It was an obstacle course. Jeff checks in. And it's all a ruse. Actually, this is not just a reward challenge. This is a ruse. And he says, "Drop your buffs. We're going back to 3 tribes." I immediately was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Kind of like how Rey Mysterio is coming out right now to square up with Dominic and feud with him over the title or something. I think that's probably what's going to happen here in that situation. But um, yeah, Jeff, going back to 3 tribes, I don't like it one bit, Jeff. I made note of it here. I said, "Fucking why, dude? I'm with Nate. Let's just merge." Because Nate made a point to say, "Let's just merge." He said, "Let's just merge and get this shit over with," and that did not happen. Um, the tribe swap does not excite me at all. We just got in a 2 tribe groove, and I'm sure it's way more difficult for the players as well. It's way more difficult for them out there on the island to coordinate and function. And not only that, but I feel like it's even more difficult for the viewer. I feel like it's even more difficult for the viewer. It makes no sense why Jeff wants to confuse us like this. We just now got down to 2 tribes. It was flowing good. It was going smooth. I'm liking the dynamics. I want to know what's going to happen on each side. And then he's like, "Nope, let's go back to 3 tribes. 3 tribes of 4. So we're going to go to 3 tribes of 4. So whoever goes to tribal is going to be singled out in a group of 3, pretty much, which is boring as shit, Jeff. It's boring as shit. I wasn't happy with this decision, if you cannot tell. From what I remember, 3 tribes always has the same loser, and they end up steamrolling. Yeah, Dirt Pretty. Wow, you nailed it on the head, kind of. It is the truth. I mean, you end up with one, and that's exactly what happened this season. You ended up with 1 tribe who just kind of got steamrolled, and they just kept eating shit. And friend of the show, Sophie, she left a comment here proclaiming how much she liked my commentary on the program. And she says, she has outlasted pretty much everyone on her tribe. Only her and Alex are still left standing. But you are completely right in the fact that their tribe was diminished to a clean, crisp pulp, I might add. And I believe the producers had fun with that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like 2 tribe dynamic. It doesn't excite me one bit. I don't like. I mean, I like the 2 tribe dynamic. I don't like the 3 tribe dynamic. To start the season, sure, surprise me. Is it going to be 2? Is it going to be 3? I kind of used to like knowing that, but now I just know it's going to be 3. And then even if they go to 2, Jeff's going to have to find a way to be like, "Nope, here's a swap. Drop your buffs." Like, I can't even remember. And then you throw the names in there. Kelly, Hina, dude, who gives a fuck? Like, god damn, dude, just make it blue, red, yellow at this point, because you guys flip flop so much it confuses the shit out of me. I got color coded pins over here to try to keep track of this bullshit. Jeff. God. 4 tribes would be better than 3. No, Dirt. We don't need any. No, 2. Original Survivor works. It works. Go back and watch an original season. It works. The 3 tribes is too much. Let me get off that. Yeah. So I say Jeff thinks he's very cute with this, though. You can tell Jeff loves it. Jeff thinks he's very cute with this, and Christina needs a moment as doctors come in to check on her. Oh yeah, forgot about this. I wrote Christina needs a moment as doctors come in to check on her. She has major lightheadedness and she's dehydrated. She's overall okay before they go to commercial, but there was a big emphasis on her sitting down and taking a break here as she was overwhelmed by the tribe swap. Now, I was also overwhelmed, but more in an annoyance way, more of a, a single fire ant crawling up your ass kind of way. Christina, on the other hand, is having complete and total physical exhaustion at this point is, none of these people out here are really physically prepared to be deal with these limits. And she's super lightheaded, dehydrated. And then when we get back from break, Christina calls Jeff Uncle Jay. And I immediately am like, sympathy gone. I don't know. I just left. It left. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I posted that TikTok with talking about how Jawan calls Jeff Uncle Jeff. And I started to get some negative feedback at first. And then out of nowhere, it was just like an overwhelming support of positive feedback. And then it started to get a little bit dicey on Twitter when I saw people saying something about it. And my TikTok was in the mix on there. And I was like, uh-oh. And and some people were accusing people who said they didn't like the Uncle Jeff stuff of being racist. I was like, oh, God. Oh, no. And they were like, that's just what apparently that's Black Twitter was having a argument over whether all Black people say uncle and aunt, just call someone uncle and aunt. And they were like, oh, well, Jeff's a white dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, but that's, like, I was like, I don't know. I was talking about it more than like a youngster sense because Jawan is always throwing out the buzzwords. He's always throwing out like that's cinema, um, fam. I mean, he's just throwing out like the typical buzzwords that you hear any, nerd wannabe cool guy throw out there. But I still hate it. I don't give a shit. I still hate it. I hate that he's like, hey, Uncle Jeff. And then Christina has to chime in here and start calling him Uncle Jay and be special, kind of like put a twist on what Jawan's doing, which annoys me a little bit more. And I even wrote that down here. I said, for some reason, the uncle stuff sounds better coming from Jawan. I don't know why. I was like, and almost like I want Jawan to annoy me, and it works for him. He's already annoying me. Just like I'm Savannah's right hand man over here on the other side of the TV screen because Jawan is annoying me, and I think that it's his. Okay, Uncle Jeff is his. You can't just come in here right after he says that and be like, all right, Uncle Jay, no. Right, you haven't had enough screen time. Can't do that. Can't do that. No tribes, free for all. Tribal council is Jeff's choice. Bro, that's pretty much how it is anyway. When you break it down, Jeff's looking at this and there's no tribes. Like he's just having a free for all and it's all Jeff's choice. Unc Jeffrey? No, dude. No Unc. No Unc. Bro, if I go to the skate park and some kid calls me Unc, I'm going to throw a fit, dude. All right. Let's get we got Bird Girl on screen. Jesus. All right. So yes, I just said back to blue, red, yellow tribe colors. I am very confused now. So because I had to switch my pins up here, my color coded pins. I have a whole situation. I got color coded pins. Damn, Ray came back. Yeah, Ray came back as a filler, dude. This is filler. Came back as filler episode for Dominic. I am uncle and I don't even go by uncle. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Your own nieces and nephews say, hello, dirt. Uh-oh, it's Becky Lynch. She's standing on the announce table here. And by the way, Xylo, I'm doing a Survivor Digest here. But it is Monday Night Raw, I understand. So your wrestling related questions are welcome. Becky versus Braun Breaker. She gonna get speared on the table? That would be insane, dude. Becky got speared on the table. Oh man, where was I in the notes though, man? It's kind of on the roll here, talking about all episode 6 here of Survivor 49. I feel like it deserves its due diligence since I kind of missed out on getting this right away with Halloween and everything tying in. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get to the Survivor. I thought I was going to be able to fit it in on Friday before I got ready for Halloween, and I was like, there's no way. I'm doing too much. I need to chill out. I was like, I can catch up at some point, and I thought, why not throw it in here at Monday night? So that's what we're doing here. I apologize for the small intermission. Winner gets Paul Heyman. I know who will be Cena's last match. Who's your guest there, Xylo? You can go ahead, throw it in there. We're discussing that quite often over on Pro Wrestling Sauce every Wednesday at 10:15 right here on the Super House Extra Extra YouTube channel. So as we get back to Survivor here, guys, I'm going to dive back into my notes here. We're over at the New Kelly tribe, whatever. It's Jawan, Shannon, Sage, and a young and uglier Ryan Reynolds, as he says, as his own words. What a 4, I say. Here we go. CJ is the onward out on her tribe. She's on the odds out over there. See, this just gets confusing for me. And she tries to get Rizzo on her side by letting him know Sage told everyone that he has an idol. And this doesn't come back at all in the episode. This is kind of just some information thrown in there that we hope you remember. Christina reflects on her new tribe and her heat exhaustion. So there's a moment there. We went to commercial break again. Then we come back, and Nate realizes he's on the bottom of his tribe. And he lies. Oh, yeah, this is funny. Nate lies about wanting to keep Jason at the last tribal council. He's like, man, I wanted to keep Jason. He was like, man, but, I couldn't. They just went against me, and, they overpowered us. And I was like, they overpowered us. I was like, who did they overpower? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Oh, shit. Is that Asuka coming out to in front of Becky? Oh, there it's the Kabuki Warriors. They have a match. I was going to say, is Becky Lynch pregnant again? Is Asuka coming out to receive a title? uh, Nikki Bella versus John Cena. That's a good one, Zyla. She wants her revenge. She is on the roster. Um, did I see an AI clip? Wait, did I see an AI clip? But I saw Cena's last match is an open tournament. No, it's an open tournament to see whose his last match is going to be. It's an open tournament. So it's going to be like a bracket match, and it'll be two people fighting to see. By the end of it, it'll be two people fighting to see who goes to face John Cena at Saturday night's main event in Madison Square Garden. Back to Survivor, guys. Little wrestling intermissions there. Very funny from Xylo. I like the Nikki Bella idea. Right? No bride's revenge. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So here I was. Yeah. Nate's lying about wanting to keep Jason, and his new tribe sniffs that shit out easily. We actually get some interaction here from Nate and the other Sophie with an E, and she comes more into play this episode, which was nice to see. I've noticed her in the background of all the other episodes, and it's nice to finally hear her say more than just Jeff, this isn't a meal, this is a snack. But that was funny. I remember it well, but it was, not that great. I'm entering Dirt. You're entering the John Cena last match. You think it's going to be you? Eh, I don't doubt that. I could see that. I could see that. All right, guys. Um, Joanne and young Ryan Reynolds, they're getting along, and Mr. Reynolds, he's negotiating. He's negotiating with him, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really come into play. It seems like they're doing something, but they're not. Christina says she's going to throw Sophie's name as a decoy, which is odd of Christina just to be like, I'm going to throw Sophie's name as a decoy. But it's because Christina is tight with Sophie with an I. She likes Sophie with an I better, right? Um, yeah. So Sophie talks to Alex and says Christina should be up for consideration. And Sophie's a little irritated by this. I know it's a little confusing with two Sophies. So Sophie E is very upset that Sophie I is the most beloved Sophie by her new tribe because everybody was with Sophie I before Jeff switched everything up and fucked up the season and confused everybody, right? God, it makes my notes confusing, to be honest, and I don't appreciate it. I don't. But Sophie was bringing it with this notion, and I appreciate it. Sophie with an E, that is. And then here we go. Shannon wants to let her tribe know that she feels connected to all of them, just like she normally does. She feels connected to everyone. Shannon says, "You know what? I feel connected to my entire tribe. Guys, I'm spiritually connected. As I was meditating this morning, Jesus spoke to me in a cloud, and that he said that Alex would be. He said that Alex was a firstborn son, and that he is. I don't fucking know, dude. He is aligned with the star Beetlejuice. Like, I don't know, man. She's she's all over the place. This Shannon. People were comparing her to Coach. I think she's on a little bit of a deeper level than Mr. Coach Wade. So, Shannon, she feels connected and she praises God some more and starts to control her new tribe early. Or at least so it seems. She looks like a total psycho. She looks nuts bonkers, I wrote here, and her tribe, I think, is sniffing this out. It doesn't clearly present it that way, but I said that maybe the tribe is clearly sniffing this out. Right? Sophie with an E, not to be confused with Sophie with an I. Yes, Dirt, correct. Sophie with an E kind of looks like Olivia from H3. So I've been calling her Olivia. It's just much easier. Shannon, she forces Sage to hold hands, which is really weird. She doesn't force her, but you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of awkward. And Sage is like, go along with this shit, I guess. And it's to secure her loyalty with Sage. But Sage is like, this is to secure my loyalty with you so you think you're safe, bitch. Sage has to put on that fake schmooze with Shannon. She's got to put on the schmooze. You know what I'm saying? She's really got to lay it on thick. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to want a thin sauce. She's going to want something thick like some peanut butter, something like that, for her smooge sauce, right? Rizzo attempts to fish and he fails miserably, and then takes the Mean Girls searching for an advantage. So Savannah and Sophie, he's like, "Hey guys, let's go look for an advantage." And Sophie, our girl, friend of the show, Sophie, she enjoys my commentary very much. She left a comment saying so. She finds the knowledge is power advantage, which this advantage is kind of crazy because this advantage, knowledge is power, is where you can just go into tribal. You can just go into tribal and you can ask someone, "Do you have an idol?" And they have to tell you if they do or not. Like they can't lie to you. They're not allowed to lie to you. It's a gameplay. They have to say, yes, I have an idol, and if they do have an idol, they have to give it to you. So the jig is up, and everyone knows you have an idol, but you just took it from someone else. It's a pretty insane advantage. It's almost like kind of having an idol. If you know someone on your tribe has one, you can always just kind of keep yourself safe by knowing you can use that knowledge as power. It's a pretty good advantage, and Sophie finds that shit. So it lets you, yeah. And that's what I wrote here. I said, this is the Slipper House luck. Okay, this is the Slipper House luck. She checked out my commentary on the right here on the Slipper House Extra YouTube channel on the 49 cast breakdown, and she left a lovely comment, and I believe that comment maybe have granted her some luck in the show. Maybe I think that's what did it. It's being revealed tonight. What is? You need my reaction to the Cena tournament? It's being revealed tonight. Well, if it's on while I'm doing the Survivor stuff, maybe we'll check it out, right? I think it should make the cut, probably, right? Shannon's a madman. Help us, save us. Shannon is a madman. You'll see. It gets even worse. Anyway, so let's get to the immunity challenge. We got Hina, Uli, whoever else, all these tribes. Hina and Uli, though, they win sending Kayleigh to tribal. I don't write any notes about the immunity challenge. It's a big challenge. It's a physical challenge. There's nothing to write about here. It's physical puzzle. Hina, Uli win, sending Kayleigh to tribal. So it's going to be Shannon, Jawan, Sage, and Steven, aka Mr. Ryan Reynolds. They're going to tribal, and we get to tribal council. And I wrote, Steven is my surprise guest here to bite the dust. I was like, I think it might be Shannon. I think all three of them might be kind of done with Shannon's bullshit. And Steven might bite the dust if as a swerve. I didn't think that was going to happen, though. So I said surprise guest. Surprise guest. Survivor recap / pro wrestling. Oh yeah, Survivor Digest / pro wrestling sauce. Yeah, I mean that's what you're getting us. That's what you're getting here tonight. I mean, Halloween and the busy weekend permitted this. Just what it is. I write here, Shannon is annoying as fuck. They should embrace and vote her out. And I think there was a lot more discussion of her being voted out than was being shown. I wrote that down here. I said, I believe production left out a lot of talk of getting Shannon out just by the way Tribal was being, everything was being spoken about, and more of the focus was kind of going towards Shannon, which was interesting. I know Sage doesn't like her, and she was hoping that everybody would kind of shift that way. But they didn't really show too much to where you would think everybody was. And I think because if they did show any at all, you would be like, oh, yeah, they're definitely voting her out. Sage is being so sarcastic, and it is not obvious to Shannon, which is Shannon's downfall. It's just she can't clearly read people. She can get people on her good side, but she can't read when everyone's turning against her. Jeff tells Shannon how she is playing to her face, and she does not pick up on it, which is really insulting, but funny. I love it. Yeah, and Shannon is voted out promptly. And I was like, wow, thank Jesus. These are my notes here. It says, thank Jesus. She's annoying as fuck. And then she does not let Sage enjoy it. Sage is sitting over there. She's like, I just voted out my enemy. I got her out of the game. I've wanted her out of here. And she's gone. I can sleep like a baby tonight. Knowing that she's not praying too loud beside me or meditating too loud beside me. But you know what? Shannon doesn't let her enjoy it. She has to stand up and say, all right, everybody, hugs. Oh my God. Dude, I'm going full Sage. If I'm on the show, let me tell you right now, I'm going full Sage. I'm not fucking hugging anybody. I'm not getting up and giving you a hug and saying good game. Okay, I'm keeping it old school and I'm keeping my ass on the fucking stump. Jesus Christ, Shannon. Sit the or let everybody just sit down, man. You got to stand up and give your ass a hug. We voted you out because you were annoying. Sage kept it real. Sage kept it real right here in the moment, and they showed this on television. I loved it. She went for a hug, and Sage put her hand out and said, "I can't give you a hug. I can give you a hand. I can give you a handshake." And she said, "I look forward to hugging you in the future, but right now it's not sincere." And I was like, God damn. And Shannon took that shit like a champ, too. She took it right on the chin. I'll give her that. She took that burn right on the chin. I mean, what a solid burn, though. Good Lord. I mean, Sage ate her alive with that one. I mean, she was like a blackhead just being popped right out of her face. That's a reference for her because she enjoys doing that. Sage, a monster to end the program here, hits her with the handshake. Super satisfying tribal considering it was 4 people there. And 2 of them were Jawan and the Ryan Reynolds look-alike guy. You know what I'm saying? You could have just had a Sage and Shannon show, and I think I would have been more entertained by that. If you put those 2, I think, in the same room for a little bit, I think you got a show. I think I'm Team Sage all the way. I think there will be people that will be Team Shannon. I think that will surprise us. I think it will be a lot of people too. But yeah, Sage is fucking awesome, dude. She fucking kicks ass. I love her, and she's my new favorite. No, I'm just kidding. Sophie's still my favorite. Just kidding, Soph. Sophie with an I. But with all the S names, you got some competition. I must say, and that was Survivor, episode 6, season 49. I have enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one a little bit more than the past 2. I didn't like the tribe swap. Honestly, it didn't get good till the end, till we got to tribal. And so, what have I've been giving I give little letter grades at the end of these, and I don't ever share them, but I write like if I thought it was good or not. Yeah, and I have not thought it was good since the premiere, man. It's been going downhill. Like, I mean, you had episode 3 with a D, dude. That was the snakebite episode. I was like, this episode sucks. And it did. Because I was just like, this seems fabricated as fuck. I don't know. Rough job. Yep. That's Survivor. Poop Girl gonna win? Oh, on Survivor? Yeah, she probably will. Did I see Rey Mysterio's return? Yes, I did. It's a filler return, though. You know that's filler. You know that's a filler return. That ain't no Rey winning the title return. You know that's not happening. Turn the volume up a little bit so we can hear this son of a bitch. Jake always comes in here, asks a question, and then leaves. Oh no. Oh Bailey, no. Ooh, well, that was Survivor Digest, guys. I'm in Survivor Digest there. I may stay on the air here for a little while. To get my reaction. I can always clip it and put up a separate video to my reaction if anything happens. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, but I don't know how much of Raw is left. I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be like, yeah, it's been 35 minutes here. Ooh. I was done. Oh, nope. It's got to be next, right? I feel like it's got to be next. Whatever it is has to be next. I mean, I started this at 9. Now you probably got 30 minutes left. But I don't know. How long is it? Start 8, 9, 10. That's only 2 hours or 3 hours. I guess it's as long as they want it to be. That is possible. Bailey is extremely purple. Bailey looks like an Xbox 360 controller game skin. Like a Bailey looks like a Mountain Dew flavor. Asuka also kind of looks like a Mountain Dew. There's a lot of purple and blue going on out here. Almost too much purple and blue. I'm actually not thrilled with how much purple and blue is going on. Even Lyra, just the tip of her hair there, is a shade of blue. And I'm not quite appreciative of all the color going on here. I need someone to be mundane and boring. We know it's Lyra, but they still got to give her that little bit of color on top of her head. Ooh, a real good shot of Lyra's crowns there. You can see the whole inside of the roof of her mouth there. That's great. Kabuki Warriors won here, guys. I mean, why wouldn't they? These guys are freaks. Look at Asuka. I wouldn't want to fight her. Absolutely not. Put Asuka on Survivor. Put her out there on the island. Have Jeff get put on the Asuka block. Is Bailey gonna go crazy? Is she gonna go, I'm crazy, and then beat up Lyra? Oh no, it's Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Oh god, look how Charlotte Flair was running to the ring. She was like, what? They're They've made 6,000 people look pretty good here tonight for Monday Night Raw. From what I hear, in the crowd attendance only 6,000, but it looks pretty packed. All right, I'll see what's next, and that'll determine whether you get my reaction for this or not, I guess. Because I don't know how much longer Raw's got left. Right? Let me get this shoe off though, man. I've had the shoes on all day. We're going all dang day. The Cowboys are also playing the Cardinals right now. I hope they're still losing. George Bush is at the game. Is this what's next? Is more Judgment Day shit? Is JD McDonough Sheamus stuff? Is that what's next? I mean, they're backstage right now. All the Judgment Day is here. I like how the photo of Liv is still back there just collecting dust. Oh, Dominic's upset here. Oh, I'm lagging? Am I lagging, or was I just sitting there not saying anything? Uh-oh. It's not the audio, is it? No? Hopefully it's not the Wi-Fi. Uh-oh, everybody's cheering. It's Roxanne and Dominic one-on-one here. You know, they're gonna do it. They're gonna have the Liv Angle come in here. Get away from my man. They're gonna move Liv's stuff and put it right there. Yeah, yeah. She's making her way back. I lag. A buffer wheel pops up and I lag. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know if that's me or if that's what that is. Oh, it's AJ Lee, the tag team champions. I think I can. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I saw it lag there just now. I just did that. I just did those two lags. Well, let me hit the closing titles here. Let me get the closing titles. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks Dirt for being here. Thanks Xylo. Thanks Jake for popping in. Jake, I'll give you my reaction to the John Cena tournament personally. You don't have to worry about me doing it here. You're not even in the chat anymore. I'm not going to stay live that long. This has mainly been for Survivor Digest, which you can check out here on the channel. All my reviews of all the episodes of this Survivor from season 48 on, I guess. I haven't done any old seasons, but maybe we'll get into that. There's some other content on there too. Some good stuff over there on the Survivor Digest playlist. Check it out. Check out the homepage here on the Superhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. House Assembly Sundays at 9. Funny every Sunday. Check out Pro Wrestling Sauce Wednesdays at 10:15.